way down. Yeah, give it a smash. Making his way. While he's making his way down, because it's a big old venue, it'll take a minute. Any other claims to fame in the room? Any other exciting? You're a what? You're a paleontologist in Birmingham. In case any dinosaurs. It's dinosaur bones, yes? And you look at those. Not just dinosaurs. Or have you got another part-time job in Asda, have you? What else do you look at? Different fossils. Wow. I'm sure paleontology, I'm sure that's a brilliant, wonderful scientific thing to do, but I did a project on dinosaurs when I was 6, and I loved it. I was very excited, and I did lots of pictures, and I stuck them in, and I did a whole project on dinosaurs, and I loved them. And then what I did, and this is an interesting note to you, I grew up. Still doing my dinosaur look, I like it. Well, I'll indulge you. What's your favourite dinosaur? A velociraptor, because of Jurassic Park. Oh, but you might as well have said Barney. Where the fuck is this Undertaker gone? I'm slightly worried that there's been a death in the village, and he's been called away. Where the fuck is he? Where the fucking hell did you come from? Come and say hello. You're a beautiful man. Hello, how are you? Come and say hello. Right, how are you, sir? Have a sit down.
I'm alright.
What's your... Sorry. How, yeah.
I'm not too bad, me old bucker.
Okay, you're not a gangster rapper, so just hold that like a normal human being. Okay. What's your name? I didn't even get your name.
John.
John. Okay, well, I'll tell you what, I'll set this up properly. Hello, my name's Jimmy Carr. I'm joined this evening by John, the funeral director from Birmingham. What does your average day involve?
Making coffins, doing funerals and...
Doing funerals?
Yeah.
Making coffins?
Yeah. Collecting deceased.
I'm slightly terrified by you. How do you... So you collect the body, so in a hearse or in just the back of a transit?
In a private ambulance. Sort of like a transit, but a bit more sophisticated.
When you say a private ambulance, is it just a transit with ambulance written on it in pen? In dirt?
Not really, no, not quite like that.
Okay, so you go and collect them from the... So you have to turn up all kind of, in a black suit and stuff, do you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I'm wearing this, so nobody recognises me.
They're not going to recognise you anyway, because they're dead.
I can't believe I'm here with you, nice one.
This is unreal. Must be lovely to meet someone who's still breathing. Lovely fucking change for you. Did you get involved in the embalming?
Not so much now. When I first started, I had a bit of, I still help out with the green stuff, but not so much now. I've been doing it years.
Sorry, so not so much now?
No.
It sounds like there was an incident that stopped you from doing it.
No.
It sounds like they went, hang on, get away from that. That's what free to.
No, I tend not to.
Alright guys, well welcome. We're back to doing the Watch Party episodes. So we're going to start the movie right about now. This one's going to be Teenage Zombies. Oh. Fix the title here because Jack Nicholson's not in this one. Alright, here we go.
anything, boy? No, Daddy's waiting for me. I gotta leave in a couple of minutes. 2 balls, 50 cents. Here's your chance, Kelly. Double or nothing. How do I know you've got the other half? Kelly, sometimes I don't think you're ever gonna get rich. Sometimes I worry about that myself. Hey, Rich, how about you and the other guys go horseback riding with me and Don? Oh, we can't do it. I've been working all week on my boat, and it's running real good, and we're gonna go water skiing. Oh, you guys, what a drag. All you ever do is water ski.
You want to come along?
No, I promised Dottie. Anyway, she's waiting for me at the stables. I'll tell you what. You go riding, we'll go water skiing, and I'll pick you up at 4 o'clock at the stables. Then we'll figure out something for tonight. You pick us up for sure? No, I wouldn't hang you up. Well, okay. I'll tell Dot, and I'll meet you at 4.
Oh, I said to keep an eye on you.
Yeah, and take the stirrups. Big wind might come up. Very funny. Yeah, right, where you go? I'll never tell. What's the matter with him? Oh, he's been eating too much hay. He doesn't want to go water skiing. Wow. I mean, how late can you get, huh? Are you ready? Yep, all set. Ham's making a lunch. Hey, guess what we're going to eat? In the boat? Nope. On an island.
An island?
Yeah, it's a real gas. Some guys told me about it. I've been all over that water, and I've never seen any island. You never went that far out. It's way out where the water's too rough to go skiing.
Sounds crazy, Rich.
Are you going to believe this scam? He's always coming up with some long shot. This time it's an island. All right. I'll tell you what I'll do. If that island isn't there, I'll buy 2 new carburetors for your boat, and I'll put them both in myself.
Come on, Rich. Let's find out.
All right. I told you this island was here. Nobody ever believes me.
Funny we never knew about it.
We do now. And it'll make a crazy spot for beach parties.
Let's take a look around.
Yeah, let's. Hey, take that.
Rich, look.
Dope. A dead or something.
She's seen us.
Let's get out of here. The boat's gone. Well, they couldn't have taken it far.
Who couldn't
this island.
Maybe it floated off.
No! I tied it real good. Well, let's not get panicky. It has to be somewhere on the shore, so let's circle around it. This should be for me. No landing, dock, or anything. They might have tied it up at a better place.
Well, it wasn't a
We
very
better go
big
see.
Not
boat.
me.
Maybe they just picked
You
it up.
and I'll
and
wait
took
for
it.
you here.
Welcome to the watch party, everybody.
Well, the kids who ran off. How do you do?
Good afternoon, ma'am. We're looking for a boat.
A boat?
I tied it up down at the beach about an hour ago, and now it's gone.
Won't you come in? I'll get you a soft drink.
Oh, thanks, ma'am. Oh, yeah, soft drink. That'll be fine.
Now, tell me about your boat.
Have you got it?
Your boat? Of course not. I've been here all day.
Someone took it. And we're not supposed to be here while we're sorry. You can just give us our boat back and we won't come back anymore.
But I've told you, I haven't taken your boat.
What kind of place is this? I mean, who's in charge here? Someone knows where our boat is.
But I'm afraid I'm the only one you can talk to.
We walked all around this island. Now, where do you keep your boat?
We have no boat here.
Well, how do you get back and forth to shore? What?
You're certainly an inquisitive young man. We have no use for boats here, because no one leaves the island.
You remember that boat we saw last month without any skaters? Yeah, they must have been headed here.
Whoever you saw, I'm sure was going elsewhere.
Look, we don't care who comes here and who doesn't. But I think Okay, what's going on? Come on now.
You'll have to excuse Ivan's manner. He's very strong and sometimes forgets himself. If you'll behave yourselves, he'll not hurt you.
What are you going to do with him?
I'll first answer your other question. We've taken care of your boat, and none of you will leave here. Instead, you will help me in some very important work. No one asked you here, but your curious nature will in turn aid me very much.
Look, what kind of a creep joint is this?
A place of research and discovery. A place where science is free from the interference of stupid politicians.
Oh, yeah? Well, you won't get away with it. We've got some friends waiting for us. When we don't show up, they're going to follow us out here looking for us, and they're going to bust up this whole weird place.
Please let us go. We're full of liberty to tell anyone about it. I'm afraid that's impossible. And as far as someone discovering this island, that doesn't bother me in the least. You'll have to excuse me now. I have work to do. Remember what I said. Behave yourselves, and you won't get hurt. Come on.
Hi, Terry. Hi, Kid. What you doing? I'm running parade, you see? I thought you were here this morning. How about Skipper Judy? Well, they all went together right after you were supposed to pick Dottie and me on 2 hours ago at the stables. You went out the boat, didn't they? Yeah. You think they might have had an accident? I don't know. When they didn't show up at the stables, I thought maybe Reg might have forgot. But since they haven't been here either, I don't know what that thing. Maybe they ran out of gas. Well, if they ran out of gas, they could have paddled in. It wouldn't have taken them this long. Where's Dottie? Well, she's still waiting down at the stables. You know, boy, I've never been out there, but I understand those waters can be treacherous at times. I think the wisest thing for you to do is go see the sheriff. You know what to do. Yeah, I guess you're right. I'll get Pilot to drive you out. Better stop by and pick up Dottie first. You? I hope so. I'm Maury Timms. I live over in Compton County. So does Dottie. What can I do for you, Maury? Well, we went water skiing today. No, I mean, we didn't go water skiing. We went horseback riding, but, well, Reg and the other kids.
Don't let me tell you, Maury.
That sounds like a good idea.
Well, the kids we run around with, 4 of them, they went water skiing, and they were supposed to be with them at 4 o'clock.
At the stables. We went riding.
But they didn't come. Not at 4 or 5 or 6.
What kind of a boat did they have?
Well, it's got a homemade hull and a souped-up V8 engine.
Was it likely to break down?
Well, no, I don't think so. You see, Reg, well, he keeps it in tip-top condition all the time.
I think you better talk to the sheriff about this.
All right. Let's hear all about it. Well, we were afraid the boat tipped over something because they were supposed to pick us up a long time ago.
What direction they went?
No, they just went water ski, no special direction.
Now, we have about 800 square miles of water out there. It'll be difficult for us to search an area like
But you
that.
gotta do something. You just gotta.
Now, don't misunderstand me. We'll do the very best we can, of course. You tell Regan to pick out searching immediately. You and I will release him at 5 in the morning.
Can we go with them?
I'm afraid not, miss. It's practically dark. You kids have a car?
Well, no, not one of my own.
and I'll drive you two home.
Thanks, but could you drive me down to Reggie's car? I'd like to drive it. Reggie doesn't like to leave it outside.
All right.
Square miles isn't a very big lake.
Any luck, Sheriff?
I'm sorry, son. Nothing yet.
I wish there was something we could do to help. Hey, let's take one of Wally's boats and look around. Wally won't mind.
So this kid's stolen a car and now a boat.
You know, as we were pulling up, I could have sworn I saw somebody walking.
You must be carried away. If they were here, we'd have seen the boat.
Look! I told you I saw somebody. Come on!
Are you looking for someone?
We saw a man back there. We were trying to find him.
He's gone now. Can I help you?
Well, I guess you can. We were going to ask him if he saw anybody. Four kids in a boat around here yesterday.
I'm sure he did. Neither did I. You see, we were both inside all day yesterday.
Do you live here?
Of course. Would you like to take a rest?
No, we better get going. is the work progressing?
Very well. I hope you complete phase 3 this week.
Phase 3. You were on that the last time we were here.
And now it's nearly completed. What do you expect in 4 months?
We expect results. We must have results, and soon.
Tell me, Doctor, what's the chance of finishing the research within 6 weeks?
You mean the research or the actual completion of a perfect capsule?
I mean the completion of 5,000 capsules, ready to drop.
I received orders from the east that we must move in another direction unless your capsules are ready in time.
You mean hydrogen bombs?
Yes.
The stupid fool. What good is land that you can't use or go near for years?
You know, of course, that we don't control these things.
Well, what about it? Can you speed up the work?
It is possible. But I run into a factor that may give us trouble. Come and see for yourself. This is the first capsule that was used on Subject 1. It proved much too strong, as the subject died in 5 hours. I worked out this highly concentrated buffer and tested it on 4 separate subjects.
And the results?
About 0 consistency. Have a look. If you'll notice, the subjects are direct opposites. One has no spark, no desire for anything. The other teems with rage.
What about that fellow we saw last month? His reaction was perfect.
Ivan, the perfect slave, desire to work, perfect health, and obeys every command. With half the people on Earth in his condition, we have the epitome of civilization.
In the bombing of the United States, how many would turn out like him?
Not enough to take care of the wild ones. You couldn't possibly drop the pellets as they now exist.
Then you must find out what it is about Ivan that produced the effect.
I've performed every practical test on him. His body chemistry is basically the same as the rest.
Well, you'll have to figure it out.
I don't believe it can be done in short time. But there is an alternative.
What's that?
Might prove dangerous. But time is of the essence. I worked out a formula using a completely different paralyzing agent. It rushes directly to the nervous system and can be dropped as a gas. And also it will be difficult to detect in the American water systems.
Is it dangerous to us?
Not in the way you would imagine. The problem is, it can be counteracted.
You mean it's not lasting?
Effective and lasting. Until someone discovers what would bring the subjects back to normal.
Can't you do something to strengthen it?
You want the people alive and strong so they can work and obey their superiors. If I increase the gas, they mostly die.
But if they cannot think for themselves, how can they possibly reason a counter-agent would help them?
That's where we would have to gamble. At least until we have time to develop a second gas.
How effective is it?
I'll give you a demonstration. Ivan, I'm preparing the test. Be ready to stand by. You'll now be able to see the effect taken by a near-human subject. I think you'll agree this one has plenty of fight in him. Come and get him. He's been taken to one of the old cages.
It's amazing. In a matter of seconds, his temper completely suppressed.
I won't even have to lock him up anymore. Although, unlike a man, he's not useful. After I run some tests, I will destroy him.
He appears to have no conscious feeling at all.
From now on, he'll move exactly as he's directed.
If only this could be permanent. If only we hadn't been betrayed. We'd have the time.
What are you talking about? Who betrayed us?
Do you remember Peters, our contact in South America? The one that helped you with the passport?
Very well. I last saw him in Buenos Aires.
The reason that passport looked so good was because it was a legitimate one. We recently found out that he was a United States federal agent.
Where is he now?
Dead. But we don't know whether or not he had enough time to contact his office about this operation.
This is the reason for the change in time element.
If he did talk to the Pentagon, they'd soon find this place.
Then it's up to you. If you want to take a chance with what you saw, then I'll hurry along with the final test. I have 4 human subjects to use.
Humans?
The friends of those kids you saw outside.
Are you sure they won't be back?
I rather doubt it. But if they do, we can handle it.
We better stay here a few days, just in case.
Major Coleman is here.
You send him right in, please. Did you bring everything they found?
His suitcase contained mostly clothing and personal belongings. I have all the papers we located, but I'm afraid they don't help much. He couldn't carry anything of importance with him.
Is there any chance of finding the body?
If we do, it probably won't tell us much. The murderers undoubtedly checked his clothes.
Everything addressed to Felix. Is that the only name he used?
He used the name Felix in Argentina and Mexico. Even the police in Buenos Aires were unaware of his identity.
We have other agents in Buenos Aires. Why didn't he contact them?
Colonel, we thought this assignment was the most critical we've ever done. We tried to avoid any possible channel of detection, even our own agents.
The caution certainly didn't seem to pay off.
I suppose you're right. But we do have one thing. Before that, this might be listed at headquarters. First, we're sending copies of this photo to every law enforcement agency in the country. Every city, county, and state officer will be on the lookout for it. Second, we'll attach troops and bases in this area and cover the entire state. When we're finished there, we'll move to another until we cover the western states, then move eastward.
I'll contact General Mundy for additional helicopters in that area.
With your permission, sir, I'd like to also request Marine and Navy helicopters and every reconnaissance plane the Air Force has available.
That's a big order. I hope we can fill it.
It must be filled. Do you realize, Colonel, that if we don't find their base and stop them now, before they distribute this gas in rivers and water supplies across the nation, we'll be able to save at best 20% of the population when they strike. That's it. Clean as a whistle. Come on.
time he comes here. I'm afraid he's going to open the door. The way he looks at me.
I don't think he can do a thing unless he's told to. He must be under some powerful drug.
Maybe he can't hear us when we talk.
Oh, he can hear us all right. Look, it's a good thing he didn't notice the broken lock.
He probably won't be back for a while. He'll have time to open ours.
No, I think we're going to wait till the last minute. What if he notices the broken lock will be cooked?
But now you've got the time.
Look, Julie! None of these excuses isn't even half the battle. If we can get through that hall and outside, we've got a chance. But we've still got to get off this island. And we can't swim. Hey, look. Reggie and I can sneak out of here tonight after it gets dark. Then we can go down by the water and look for the boat, huh?
If you find it, you'll still be locked up here. And what happens if you don't find it?
It's got to be around here somewhere. And if there's anyone out there, Skip and I alone will have a better chance of not being seen. Now, we'll be back before morning with the boat all set up. Then we make a run for it. Hop in the boat and take off.
Sounds fine. Except if anything goes wrong, we're still locked in here. Can't you fix this lock before you go?
I don't think we'll be as lucky with that one. We'll probably have to break it into pieces. If he comes back here tonight, you'll notice it for sure. Hey, look, when everything's all right, we might as well abandon it. A couple of good whacks and we're all set.
Reg, be careful out there. If they see your
Julie, forget it. We'll be back before daylight. And if we can't be any worse off than we are right now. It's probably dark by now. Come on. Skip, come on. The sun's nearly up. Yeah. Sort of hate to face the girl. If I were a channel swimmer, I could make it in about 10 hours. We hadn't walked around so much we could have built a raft. Wait a minute. We could still get a good start on it. Skip, sometimes you really amaze me. Come on. wait.
But you found the boat.
No. But it's okay. We're building a raft.
Oh, well.
It's our only chance. We'll have it finished tomorrow night, then we take off. Hey, we better get inside. They might be getting up. Right. We better get some sleep.
Where's the raft now?
Oh, come on. Red is right. Let's get some red. We hit it down by the water. Just keep your fingers crossed that they don't find it.
Hello? The sheriff, please. That's right, the sheriff's office. Thank you.
Sheriff's office. Johnson.
Hello, this is Maury Timms. Yeah, Maury. Listen, we were out in the boat today, and we came across something real strange. We found this island, we think the kids might be there.
I see. Well, look, Maury, I'm due to go out on a call right now.
The sheriff isn't here, so you'd better go see him in his home. His address is 233 Elmwood Road. Can you find it?
Well, yeah, I guess so. We're not too far from there. I'll be back now and catch you. Thanks a lot. Bye.
Well, hello, kid. Come on in.
Sorry to have to bother you at home, Sheriff.
Well, that's all right, but we still haven't found anything.
I think we did. Not a boat or anything, but we found something that sure looked funny.
Well, what'd you see?
Well, we were out there in the water, in this boat we borrowed. Well, we were looking all around like you. Well, we went way over toward the east. Must have gone about 30, 40 miles. We came to this real weird place.
It was an island.
Yeah, real strange like. I didn't even know it was there before.
Well, that must be Mullet Island. Used to be some buildings on it about 50 years ago.
That sounds like it. Well, anyway, we thought it was worth looking at, so we went there and we talked to this woman. And
You talked to someone on Mullet Island.
yeah, she lived there.
I can't believe anyone could be living on that old island. There's no facility.
She lived there all right. We saw her.
How odd. Wonder why anyone would pick that place. Well, what'd you say? Had she seen anything of the boat or the kids?
She said she hadn't seen anybody, but we think she was lying.
Now, what makes you think that?
Well, we didn't think too much about it at the time. We wanted to look around the water some more. But Dottie brought it up on the way back.
I'm sure she likes her, Sheriff. She might know something about the kids she's not telling.
Now, wait a minute. If people want to live in isolation, that's their own business. They have that right. Don't you jump to conclusions just because this woman may have looked a little odd.
It's not that. Well, she...
Now, look here. You're all upset about this thing. And it's a terrible experience. But do you really think that a person, anyone, would see your friends and then deliberately say they hadn't? Possible reasons that they have.
We don't know. That's why we came to you.
I think you both let your imaginations run away with you. Now, I suggest you go home and let me handle this search. But I have to tell you the truth. I'm not too optimistic about it after all the area we've covered.
Have you been up to the island?
Now, do you actually believe that your friends would go out there and stay this long?
Well, no. Not unless they couldn't get off.
She lied to us, Sheriff. I know she did.
She told us no one ever came out there. And as we left, the boat was just arriving.
Have you kids been home for dinner or any place since coming back from out there?
No, we didn't want to waste any time looking for you.
All right. We get the boat now, ride out there, have a look around. Will that give you any satisfaction?
by yourself?
I think so, Maury. And if not, I've got a radio in the boat.
It'll take a few minutes for the solution to drop to the right temperature before I can combine it.
Will there be a temperature problem in the water supply?
Not after I once set the exact formula. The molecules will spread rapidly and actually become a part of the water.
And you say it will only take a few hours to reach the full effect?
Between 1 and 3 hours, the bacteria should be everywhere.
By that you mean including the nerve gas.
The pellets can be of any size you think necessary. Large ones will, of course, spread more gas rapidly in the essential areas.
I just hope the effects are as good as we anticipate.
You won't be disappointed. I'm about ready for the test. You'll excuse me a second. Ivan, we're ready for the 2 girls. Would you bring them in, please?
Fine, get out. Come on. Come away from him, Ivan. Come get me. Come on. Get away from him. Take him to the corner. Get hold of him. Come on.
Turns out all they needed to do to make teenage zombies was give them phones.
You've only gotten on here last night.
Now, gentlemen, if you'll watch carefully, you'll see the exact effect working on the human system. Well, look who we have here. How are you, Mr. Sheriff?
Not so good. I've got a couple of real inquisitive kids here. I knew there'd be trouble.
There won't be any trouble. I think they'll help us instead.
What's going on here, Sheriff? Who are these people?
Line up! He's still in town, you see. You see, she did lie. The kids are prisoners here. Not prisoners. We prefer to call all of you on deck. Ivan. Sheriff, do something. Sheriff! Do you no good? The sheriff won't help.
I'd like to talk to you, Doctor.
Well, certainly, Sheriff. What is it?
Look, our deal was that I'd supply you with drunks and prisoners. But this time you've gone too far.
These subjects are no different from the ones you brought me.
No, except that they have families that want to find them. This search is getting publicity on the outside, and I can't control it. Not for anything. You'll have to give us a little more time. We'll have to move fast. Well, we'll need some pieces of pipe. Or clubs. I'll see what I can find. I think we can all relax. Keep our wits about this thing. After all, we haven't been destroyed yet. And I don't believe we'll need any more people over here. What do you think, Doctor?
I was never going to complain over a simple problem.
Simple problem. Do you
I
realize
do
it?
realize. And I also understand thoroughly what we're all expected to do. I'm doing my job under the same conditions as you. Only I don't complain about every problem I run into.
Very well, then. Perhaps you should appoint someone to take my place.
Perhaps we will.
All right. Do what you think best. Let me know what you decide. Certainly will. The fool. Didn't he know that none can quit?
We'll have to hurry now. Ivan, take him outside.
Where do you want these two?
Keep them there. They'll serve as a second check.
Well, if we got moved now, it's too late. Move the door and let the girls out. What's that? that door. But she can. getting covered, Morris. Right. The mines are gone, just like the rest. Well, she knows how to bring around, and she's gonna do it. All right, get started.
Starting with what?
You know what I mean. Something to take care of Julie and Pam.
There's nothing I can do for them.
You'd rather feel a few bullets burn through you.
Go ahead and kill me if you like. If that will help them.
Look! You invented this stuff and figured you can do something about it.
If I could, I wouldn't. So you're wasting your time.
Your time's gonna burn out if you don't do what I say. Hey, listen, Reg. When that gas is poured on someone, they lose their will, don't they? Yeah. After that, they do as they're told. Yeah, I see what you mean. Okay. Which way do you want it? All right, then get moving. I'm gonna go through it.
Craig, you fool.
Why wouldn't they put all of them in there?
Hey, I think this is it right here. How long it takes to work. Looks like it's clear enough. Look at it. Get back. You try that again. All right, now let's have it. Come on. Now, you know what we want. Come on. Something that'll fix the girl. Come on now, I'm not kidding. Hold it. You understand me? Hold it. I need it. We're doing something wrong. You two guys, come over here. All right. If you guys want to stay alive, you better do as we say.
We could do nothing.
Tell me how to get through to her.
I don't know. We're not scientists.
You know all about this gas, though. Hey, maybe she's an exception. What do you say we put one of them in there, huh? We'll get them to talk. Yeah, I'll buy that. Okay. Let's go. I said move. No, wait. I'll tell you. I don't know exactly which one it is, but if I show us where it is. I think that's the one. What do you mean you think that's the one? Well, she only mentioned it once. I think that's what makes it to counteract the gas. Now, this might be poison. Let's give it to her first.
Pick up Major Coleman. We're about 10 miles in from the airport. We should arrive at headquarters in a couple of minutes. Over.
Unit 2, we're waiting. 10-4. The Army will be very grateful, you kids. You know, it's funny that the picture of that woman just arrived this morning.
You know, I bet if that sheriff had been here, you wouldn't have seen it at all.
I guess you're right, Maury. I expect a full investigation of this office. We had a lot of prisoners unaccounted for.
We saw quite a few men on the island. I guess they must have been the ones.
Poor devils. I hope we can do something for them.
I'm Major Coleman. Are you Johnson?
I was placed in temporary charge of the substation.
Well, I understand the job will be permanent. These must be the kids that cracked the ring the Army couldn't even locate.
They sure did, sir. We were mighty proud of them.
If we did anything, sir, it was to save our own neck. Most of us were scared stiff.
Nonetheless, you accomplished it. And you performed a great service. This group is the largest menace to United States security we've ever had.
Wow. You think maybe we'll get a medal, huh? Oh, there you go. I swear, Skip, you remind me of a walking comic book.
What's wrong with being famous?
When you just see the headlines. Football stars fighting for bravery. Football star? If you ever get off the bench, I'll personally give you a medal.
You sure are, Greg, you know that? Hey, Joe, I was talking about next year. I believe there'll be rewards for all of you. In a few days, you'll be going to Washington, D.C., where you'll be interviewed by the President himself. In the meantime, if there's anything we can do for you, let us know.
Major Coleman,
Yes?
did you say you'd do anything we asked for?
If it's at all possible, of course.
Well, sir, I mean, Skip and I, we sort of... Well, sir, there's a secret boat dock somewhere on that island. And we looked and looked for it. I'm going to flip if I don't see it. Can we go with you when you go to search for it? I've got something at stake, you know. My boat's there. I've got to get back.
Son, I'm sure you're perfectly welcome. Come back in about 2 hours, and we'll be glad to take you with us.
Thank you, sir.
Hey, crazy. How about that? Well, what do you think you'll have a ball, huh? Let's go water skiing. Yeah. What do we use for a boat?
Oh, yeah.
Anybody for horseback riding?
The endings of these movies are always so wholesome. Well, there we go, guys. That was Teenage Zombies. I hope you guys enjoyed the movie. Y'all have a great night here.